East Hartford, Connecticut, home to the UConn Huskies, where basketball has a championship pedigree and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the UConn Huskies offense will get the first possession of the game. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Oh, everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. And the Huskies get it past the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick handoff. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. This UConn offense really has it going. Using his legs, it's Edwards. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Fakes his man out. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The back goes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Line getting set on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Edwards. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. He put up some big numbers this year to keep up at this pace.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your back.
They got stuffed on 2nd down, and still they need 1 yard here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UConn!
And everything works out for the offense, right? It went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the returner is stopped. UConn going back to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to run for it. They make the tackle, but UConn has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Still on his feet at the 40. Nothing but green ahead. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
The hand to the running back. Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Maybe open it up for the passing.
They'll run play action. Steps away. Avoids pressure. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Give him 6. Touchdown, UConn.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Georgia Southern showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw, it's Fancher. Quickly complete. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The UConn offense goes back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these
slightly.
Like, hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead.
I figured it out, though. Just don't throw the ball.
Another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
Other than, like, shuffle passes or whatever. It seems to be working so far.
Now they've got it threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. The give to the tailback.
Wow. Just ran into my offensive lineman and ate shit.
Get him on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Handoff to the lone back.
Oh, fuck.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away.
Yes.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Fast motion from the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Off he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Owls will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
And the heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
Unleashes to the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
UConn going back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. On second down, wants to throw it. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to run for it. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The throw to the outside is complete. He goes out of bounds after a huge pickup, and he's still short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. Ball's at the 29. They'll keep the offense out there and go for it. Try to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Makes the grab on 3rd. Turns it on at midfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll try to snap it quickly. They'll give it to Johnson. And the Owls get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Fights off a defender. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Fancher. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This is not a straight-on kick. A 42-yarder from the right hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game.
They go to the ground.
They're trailing by 10 to Utah State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run it to the right side. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. UConn will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. The handoff to Johnson. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Wide out in motion. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Runs through the tackle. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The UConn offense goes back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. He'll pull it on the read. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. It's complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking to pass. It's Fancher. They're setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. UConn going back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And the Huskies are marching down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Might be looking to run. That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to it.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
On second down, wants to throw. Trying to get rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50.
Appreciate you, Rocky. What's going on, boss?
To the ground with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. UConn will have to punt it away.
Number 17, on to kick it away.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they
can't
down it, and it'll be a touchback. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and
yeah, I'm going to take a look at that in a little bit.
Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half? Oh, the ball's
Fumble, let's go.
Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the unthinkable just happens. You're the offense. You're trailing in this game late in the first half. You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to put some points on the board, but you can't turn the ball over. And now all of a sudden they've given it back, and there's an opportunity for the opponent now to widen their lead.
Oh,
And the
shit.
ball is intercepted. And they'll drag
Dude,
it down after a good
this
return
defense
on
is
the
fucking
interception.
ridiculous.
And the senior just snatched
I need
the
to
ball
just
out
stop
of the
throwing
air
the
and
ball.
gave it back to his offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Getting some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on
weird.
situational type running. Like when it's a goal to go to situation, short yardage situation, like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, haven't had a lot of success.
Lucky.
When I needed a few yards to get the first down. Great job by the offensive line creating some space and getting the first down.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down.
Good, I threw a pick right before halftime.
They'll give it to Johnson.
I
They'll
am.
get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Owls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That's killer.
Might as well give
Milani.
it to him again.
Yeah.
At the 40, there he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Now on the counter. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Fancher. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. They'll give it to him again. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the play fake. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Going for 6.
Oh, lucky.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. between the uprights. It's good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
24, Florida Atlantic, 13.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UConn offense goes back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get...
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. He'll bring it back. It's Smith.
The return is brought down at the 40.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over.
First and 10.
Quick pass on the jet motion. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. This offense has a second down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion.
All right.
Leaves it with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Wants to throw on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Alexander. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Motion from the offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, doing the making the backfield for a tackle.
And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to him. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Fair catch called for and made. UConn going back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
A little screen to the running back. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll try the run. Spins away from the defender. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire now on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. UConn will have to punt it away. On the return, it's Tucker. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Caught close to the marker. It's Alexander. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking for a man. It's Fancher. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And it looks as if Florida Atlantic will have enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. 6th play of the drive coming up. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Got his man on the right. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's 2nd and goal. The give on the inside. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UConn offense goes back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Just
pass
trying to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
He makes the connection. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. UConn will have to punt it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Gets it out quickly.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Coming after it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Florida Atlantic Dynasty will send the punt unit onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43.
This offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
They make the tackle, but they'll move the chains, and it's a first down for UConn.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Oh man, what a close game. Trying, dude. I really wish I could throw the ball. Quarterback's just not built for it.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Ooh, let's go.
Open space at the 25.
Touchdown.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Huskies. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game,
yeah, baby.
Offense fun.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Troy has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 28 over the Astronauts. For
That's
now,
crazy.
It's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Got a man. It's Johnson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Using the quick game. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Now on 2nd down. Gives it to the back on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nice job by the defense. A draw is kind of a trick, you know, get you to run upfield, but they sniffed it out, did a great job. Stopped the play for no gain.
Looking for a man. It's Fancher. He finds his man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Off the play fake on 1st down.
Yes.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going over the top.
Oh, come on, dude. Where was that guy looking?
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown.
Fuck.
Now.
about the tight end showing off the athletic ability. Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UConn offense goes back to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. On the run, still looking. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down.
Dude, they really need to stop doing that to me. That is such bullshit.
3rd and 10, still backed up
Just
inside
blocking
their
my
own
running
20.
back at the
This
line.
drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Harris. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. UConn will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive. Getting a stop.
Can we make a stop, please? Holy
They're playing
shit.
well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Back to pass, it's Fancher. Trying to get to it.
Yes.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. This for a lead here in the 4th quarter. Knocked it right
Of course he
through,
made it.
showing that big range from 48 yards out. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable.
Can I ever play a game that's not going to give me a fucking stroke?
They'll go to the ground.
Ah, of course. Of course.
Out to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete.
What is that guy doing? Make a block, dude.
49-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Just fucking stood there.
Expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about a defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
Let's go.
He's right on target. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. This UConn offense really has it going. Running back goes in motion. With jet sweep pass. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game, and I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick.
Yeah, the spin's really good, dude.
They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
Nice subby there, dude.
They'll leave it with him.
Let's go. Big
And he
run.
slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Huskies! They move on top here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice
2
catch,
points, let's go.
Nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That was stressful.
32.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
They've been playing me pretty good all game.
That broken field as he stopped at the 25. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They'll
Yes.
run the RPO and fire to the right. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Fires and picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
And he's almost to that first down marker there.
Oh, I injured him.
Bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Coming up on 2nd down as they try to hold this lead. They're going to run it to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over
Damn.
100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good.
Nice, man. Get through. Let's go.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors
Needed
in the
that.
studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Carolina is
That should be
putting
the
on an
dagger right
offensive
there.
clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching
Emphasis on the
blowout
should be.
territory. They're up 14 over James Madison. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll try to get it through the air. Feeling some heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field. I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the offense falls on the ball, but they'll still have to give it
That's
up.
ball
They're
game.
short of the first
Let's go.
down.
3-1, baby.
We have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense getting set for first down. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much
Appreciate you, dude. I'm going to go a little while on this.
Has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They make the tackle, but UConn has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of
2-minute
downs.
warning.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. It's first down from the 11. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Edwards. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring.
Touchdown.
And he takes
That's
it
game.
to the house. Touchdown, Husky. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
On the move from inside his 5.
Yeah.
And the
Big
returner
hit.
runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On third down, he drops to throw. They're trying to get to him. He's going up top here late in the game. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier
Let's
back
go.
in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So
Game was
getting
stressful
the game
until the
late, you're
end.
not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something
Super big
points.
play.
He was
Just
still
get
letting
the
us throw
clock
the
down.
football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Let's go.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they've won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw.
Me too, dude, and I'm
earlier
glad
this
to have
year.
a
And
new
I'll tell you,
football
look at
game
their
again.
schedule
It's
and
been
who
a
they've
long
got
time.
left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David
Dang, I put
Pollack,
up
I'm Reese
25 in the
Davis saying
fourth.
So long. This has been another presentation of EA
Shut
Sports
me out
College
in the
Football.
third. Right. I'm still trying to figure out the recruiting. Haven't quite understood that yet. Like, I understand adding people to the prospect board, but I don't know if there's any way to, like, sway them, or I don't know how to offer scholarships either. Right. I think I'd understand it more in Madden, but I haven't played these games in so long, I don't even remember, to be honest. And I played Madden way more than I've played NCAA. Alright, let's see who's next. Buffalo, huh? I don't think they're very good. Alright. Oh, their ass. Let's go.
East Hartford, Connecticut, home to the UConn Huskies, where basketball has a championship pedigree, and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the back, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth as always.
They are
by David
ass.
Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys,
They're like a
let's tee this
72
one up.
overall. This should be a cakewalk. A
And
73.
the Bulls will kick it away to start. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So UConn's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here's the band they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Just feeds the running back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards.
Yes.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Huskies have this offense rolling. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side.
Ooh.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The give to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The 11th play of this opening drive, they face a 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They make the tackle, but they'll move the chains, and it's a first down for UConn. I mean, they're about to run out of plays. 12th play of the drive coming up. He wants to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Puts him in the spin socket. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
It's caught. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, it's third and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up first and goal.
What a drive.
A first down run on the
Yes.
doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UConn!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
16 plays, 5 minutes, 42 seconds.
Plays on the scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Buffalo's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game,
It's a school that Khalil Mack went to
make an impact from your leaders.
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Wide receiver shows motion. Power football with the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Yes.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
But, oh, fuck. Pick. Let's go. I almost said touchdown.
Let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Running it to the right. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards.
Oh, no.
Great tackle there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's got his man. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. This UConn offense really has it going. On the move. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UConn.
And This running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. They'll give it to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. Looking downfield, it's Agbana. They're working that left side. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Trying play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense just simply
Let's go.
by the play.
It's going to be a cakewalk.
It's going to slow down those pass rushes, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
This makes me feel good after the last few games.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to fire deep.
Yes!
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel
It's almost
it
the
in.
end of the first quarter, and they only have like 29 total
Getting
yards.
our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Good job running tough
Ran
and
him
behind
the
his
fuck
pads as
over.
he gets up to the 38-yard line. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. He wants to throw it. Setting up the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. I was starting to think about
Wish I could edit the playbooks. I hate RPOs.
Here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling him 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And these first downs, is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been
Let's
to
go.
extend this lead here in week
21-0. Well, about to be, as long as I don't shank this.
Rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this
Yeah.
guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
If I win this game, I already think I finished with a better record than they did last year.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Lofts one high and deep.
Yes.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Now the play fake. He's not afraid to go deep.
Interception.
Intercepted.
Not a touchdown this time.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions
Killing him.
already in this game. He's got
2
to do a much better job with his
interceptions.
decision.
21-0. Guys had interceptions in back-to-back games now too.
Goes back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
Yes, let's go.
And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10.
Why is this guy talking about lingerie? What a weirdo.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So he gets stuck.
These announcers just keep getting more strange.
Coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this 2nd play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to lead more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these two coaches.
Yeah, Rocky, you like that, bro? What the fuck is wrong with these guys?
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40.
They might get their first stop on me here.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it. Shakes off the tackle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. UConn will have to punt it away. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory.
Mutant.
The offense set for a first down play. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this.
That big man in the middle is pretty good, Stafford.
The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move.
Let's go. Another pick. Ooh, pick 6. Let's go. To the house, baby.
Touchdown, Huskies. What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. NC State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field at will. They're up 14 over Northern Illinois. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they get him down.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations. Continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that.
Wow, that was terrible.
And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll put the tight end in motion. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Dances away to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The big defensive tackles
Oh, Rocky,
in the middle,
I don't know if you know this, bro. If the quarterback looks like he's going to scramble, if you click the right stick in, it'll send whoever's closest in coverage out on the blitz to try and stop him.
Running backs up.
Got a lot of running room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man out of the backfield. And there is nothing doing on that one. He got the completion and nothing else to show for it. And now on second down for this offense. Got it behind the line. It's Morrill. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down.
Yes.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UConn going back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need for panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays.
Yeah, baby.
Put a good drive together here.
The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Give to the back.
Ooh, got him.
Still on his feet at the 45. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They'll ride the hot hand. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Screw that. I'm never throwing another curl again.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Working that left side now. He's finally got it out of bounds, and even with that kind of pickup, they are still short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Huskies are rolling down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. They're bringing... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow... Who knows how they got that thing back? The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit.
Into orbit.
At the 45 on his way.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
What a name.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. UConn will have to punt it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback is not ready.
Rocky's got budophobia. No kicking.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Pressure coming.
Damn.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. To the air, it's Agbana. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 45.
Oh, that's going to piss me
on
off.
the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Bulls in the hurry up. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Jenkins. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Gets it out fast. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it.
Oh, another one.
Interception by this quarterback. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that, checked it down, or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there.
That's like the fifth interception in the first half.
And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole.
A lot of guys can hit the hole.
Hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rensselaer Field.
UConn has
You
it teed up
feel
to
it.
start this second half. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. He'll start this drive firing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misfire, it's second down. It's a draw. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Back to throw, it's Agbana. Got his man quickly. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The give from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. The give to the tailback. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Where's that man?
Man, it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out.
Who's that man?
Well, they're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Bulls send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The UConn offense goes back to work. Handoff to the single running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt.
Oh, look out, there he goes. He now has 115 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's
At the same time?
Man,
That's
sometimes
BS.
it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Getting some heat. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Makes the grab. It's Sheffield. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
Oh, come on, dude. You couldn't block him.
The spin.
Yes, touchdown. Let's go.
Touchdown, Husky. And the
What a play.
has ensued. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking them right to the face.
Whoop.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Old Dominion. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Give to the running back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Back to throw, it's Agbara. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Oh, you caught that?
He's got enough to move the chains,
Damn.
and they'll spot it at the 47.
I was all over that.
The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Bulls are on the move. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it
Dang,
away.
that was a terrible kick.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Off play action. Showing the arm straight down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team.
Damn, so close.
No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Catch in the middle, it's Jenkins. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That completion delivers a first down. They move the tight end all over. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Second and short now after that completion. They're going to run it. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. To the ground to try to move the chains. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll run it from the gun. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his own 20. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The UConn offense goes back to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I'd go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable.
Trying to beat the D deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Slips through the line. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. To the air, it's Agbana. It's complete to the left. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go with a direct snap. And the Bulls get enough to move the chains.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Morrow. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole
They
in
better
their
get on
defense
it.
and picking up a 1st down. The Bulls are flying.
Because if I can stream to multiple platforms off my console, that'll be a game changer.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw.
I do that on YouTube already.
It's Johnson. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sanders. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Snags it over the middle. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Dropping back, it's Agbana. Trying to get to it. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulls.
And that is why you never quit on a play. On 4th down by the goal line, it looked like the quarterback had nowhere to go with it, but he wouldn't quit. He wouldn't give in to the defense. He just dug deep down inside himself and found a way to score that TD. That was impressive.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
This is ass.
UConn going back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Finds the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. UConn will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got his man on the outside. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Dropping back, it's Agbana. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. It'll be a draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The UConn offense goes back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a 1st down, and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The Huskies are on the move. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. Running with power. That one did not go well. Tackled in the the backfield for a loss of 6. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. UConn is now threatening in the red zone.
Your mom. What up, bro? I'm good. Your name gets me every time.
The give as they work on that clock.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Makes the catch. It's Sheffield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's...
Touchdown, UConn! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Buffalo, 19.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Agbada. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when you're in...
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Touchdown, UConn! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulane is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in New Orleans for some time. They're up by 27 over USF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got the back in the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They say, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Huskies. How about that
Man, I'm
D
killing
coming
him.
up with a play like that? Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game. The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just you can tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right. back, guys. think I'm gonna call it on this one, guys. Catch you later.